Good day, everyone. Welcome to my channel. This class is once again brought to you by Finance Foundation 101 Plus channel. Kindly support my channel by subscribe, like, share with your family and friends, drop comment and hit the bell icon to receive notification on my subsequent videos. Every little thing you do make this channel grow and encourage more classes. You can also watch my other class video on the playlist. What I will be teaching on today is a continuation from the last class topic, the mindset shift that separates the rich from the broke. And it is more likely for me to teach this topic in the future, if needed. Excellent. Let's continue this lecture series. I've designed this part as a comprehensive overview that blends all three: investing, business, and personal money management. Think of Part 3 as the bridge between mindset plus habits, Part 1 and 2, and actual wealth building strategies. The mindset shift that separates the rich from the broke. Part 3, wealth strategies. Introduction. By now, you understand two things. Part 1, wealth is 90% mindset. Part 2, mindset is useless unless converted into habits. Now we enter Part 3, how the wealthy deploy money, skills, and systems. This is where broke and rich habits diverge most visibly, in how they manage, multiply, and mobilize money. 1. The rich master. Personal money management. Before investing or starting businesses, the rich establish financial discipline. Broke people think discipline is boring, but in reality, it's freedom. The broke cycle. Earn arrow, spend arrow. Borrow arrow, repeat. The rich cycle. Earn arrow, save arrow, invest arrow. Reinvest arrow, grow. Strategies. Budget with intent. The rich don't budget to limit life. They budget to direct money toward goals. Pay yourself first. Automate saving/investing before paying bills or buying wants. Emergency fund. 3 to 6 months of living expenses. This prevents wealth destruction when crisis hits. Exercise. Create a wealth account. Even if it's only $20 a month, start funneling money into it automatically. 2. The rich focus on eliminating bad debt. Not all debt broke mindset. Uses debt for consumption. Cars, clothes, vacations. This debt depreciates and enslaves. Rich mindset. Uses debt strategically. Real estate, business loans. Debt that generates income. Rule of thumb. Bad debt. Credit cards, personal loans. Avoid or eliminate quickly. Good debt. Mortgages for rental properties, business credit. Only when it produces cash flow. Exercise, list all debts. Rank them by interest rate. Attack the highest first while paying minimums on the rest. Avalanche method. 3. The rich multiply money. Through investing money. Sitting idle dies slowly from inflation. Wealthy people make money work harder than they do. Key investment paths: stocks and equities, long-term wealth growth, dividends, ownership of companies. Real estate, cash flow from rentals, appreciation over time, tax benefits. Businesses, highest risk, highest reward, but create systems of wealth. Alternative assets, crypto, precious metals, art, but only after core investments are stable. Rich strategy. They invest early, consistently, and diversify. They think decades, not days. Exercise. Open a basic brokerage account. Automate even $50 per month into a low-cost index fund like S&P 500. Let compounding do the heavy lifting. 4. The rich build businesses, not just careers. Broke mindset works only for active income, job. Rich mindset builds income systems, businesses, digital assets, royalties, franchises. Business mindsets of the wealthy: solve problems, don't just sell products. Build systems that work without constant personal involvement. Scale beyond one-on-one effort. Examples of scalable income: rental property, online course ebook, software as a service YouTube channel, ads, sponsorships, franchise ownership exercise. Write down one skill or knowledge you have. How can you package it digitally? Course, coaching, ebook, app. That's the seed of a business. 5. The rich protect and grow. Their assets' wealth is not just about making money, it's about keeping and multiplying it. Rich people protect wealth through insurance, health, life, property, business liability, legal structures, LLCs, trusts, tax planning, diversification, spreading across industries and asset classes. Exercise, audit your protection. Do you have insurance? Do you know your tax advantages? Do you have all your money in one place? Start spreading risk. 6. The rich leverage time and networks. Broke mindset thinks wealth is solo grind. Rich mindset leverages other people's time, money, and expertise. Examples: hiring teams or freelancers to scale businesses, partnering with investors to grow projects, networking to unlock doors money can't buy. Exercise: reach out to 3 people this week who are ahead of you financially. Ask one question. What's one principle that changed your financial life? Learn and apply. 7. The rich think legacy. The broke think survival broke mindset wants to make it to the next paycheck. Rich mindset thinks in decades and generations, building wealth that outlives them. They create generational wealth, assets passed to children, systems of impact, businesses, foundations, endowments, financial education for family, teaching their kids what most schools won't. Exercise. Write down. If I died tomorrow, what wealth, knowledge, or assets would I leave behind? Now commit to creating one asset this year that could outlast you. Conclusion, Part 3. Wealth is not built on luck or talent alone. It's a science of discipline, investing, business building, and protection. The broke rely only on income and consumption. The rich create systems of wealth that multiply across time, people, and generations. To summarize today's lecture, manage money before chasing wealth. Kill bad debt, leverage good debt. Invest early, consistently, and wisely. Build businesses, not just careers. Protect assets and minimize risks. Leverage time, networks, and systems. Think legacy, not survival. In Part 4, we can take this even further. Wealth psychology plus advanced strategies. How the ultra-wealthy think differently about taxes, power, influence, and global opportunities. Let's advance into Part 4. In Parts 1 to 3, we laid the foundation. Part 1, the mental shifts. Part 2, practical habits. Part 3, wealth-building strategies. Now, in Part 4, we'll step into the psychology of the ultra-rich. The rarefied mindset and frameworks that separate millionaires from billionaires, the financially free from the paycheck dependent. This isn't about basic saving or investing anymore. This is about power, positioning, and long-term wealth dominance. The mindset shift that separates the rich from the broke. Part 4, Ultra-Wealth Psychology. Introduction. The difference between the rich and the ultra-rich isn't just how much money they have. It's how they perceive the game itself. Where the broke see survival and the middle class see comfort, the ultra-rich see leverage, legacy, and influence. They don't just play to win, they design the rules of the game. 1. The ultra-rich think in terms of wealth ecosystems. Broke mindset. I have a job, I need a raise. Rich mindset. I have investments that pay me. Ultra-rich mindset. I have an ecosystem, businesses, investments, networks, that feeds itself and grows exponentially. They don't rely on one source of income. Instead, they build a wealth ecosystem. Businesses fund investments, investments fund philanthropy. Philanthropy fuels influence. Influence creates new opportunities. Lesson. Don't think one stream. Think ecosystem too. The ultra-rich. Don't chase money, they control flow. Broke. Thinks money is scarce and chases it desperately. Middle class. Works hard to earn money. Ultra-rich understands money flows through systems. They focus on controlling flow, not chasing currency. Example, instead of trying to earn more, they buy the pipeline, business, platform, distribution, through which money flows. Lesson, own the system that moves money, not just the money itself. 3. The ultra-rich obsess. Over taxes and structures broke, pays taxes without question. Middle class, tries to find small deductions. Ultra-rich, knows taxes are the single biggest wealth leak. They hire experts, use trusts, foundations, corporations, and even citizenship strategies to minimize tax impact. Lesson, learn tax strategy early. Even simple structures like LLCs, real estate tax breaks, or retirement accounts separate those who keep wealth from those who bleed it away. 4. The ultra-rich value access more than ownership. Broke, wants to own things to feel secure, car, house, gadgets. Rich, owns assets that appreciate in cash flow. Ultra-rich, realizes access greater than ownership. They lease jets instead of buying, rent luxury properties instead of holding, borrow assets when needed. Why? Because ownership locks up capital, but access keeps them liquid and flexible. Lesson, ask not, how can I own this? But, how can I control or access this without tying up my capital? 5. The ultra-rich buy time, the broke waste it broke. Trades hours for money endlessly. Rich, buys freedom with passive income. Ultra-rich buys other people's time at scale, hiring experts, CEOs, advisors, entire teams, so they can focus only on vision and decisions. Lesson, the higher you go, the more valuable your time becomes. Spend money to reclaim time and invest time only where it multiplies wealth. 6. The ultra-rich play. Infinite games broke, plays survival games. I need to make rent this month. Middle class, plays finite games. If I retire with $1 million, I win. Ultra-rich plays infinite games. Not about retiring, but about building legacies and dynasties that outlive them. They think in generations, not years. This shifts every decision. They're not building for themselves, but for their bloodline and influence. Lesson, stop asking, how can I retire? Start asking, what system can I build that outlives me? 7. The ultra-rich treat relationships as capital broke. Thinks in terms of money only. Middle class, thinks in terms of salary plus savings. Ultra-rich knows social capital often outweighs financial capital. A single introduction can be worth millions. They curate networks. Mentors, investors, politicians, thought leaders. They never network superficially. They build deep, long-term alliances. Lesson, invest in relationships as intentionally as you invest in stocks. 8. The ultra-rich embrace contrarian. Thinking broke, follows trends blindly, middle class, tries to fit in and play safe. Ultra-rich moves opposite the crowd. They buy when others panic, sell when others hype, invest in emerging industries when most people laugh at them. Lesson, don't fear being early, different, or misunderstood. That's often where the biggest gains are. 9. The ultra-rich see themselves as institutions broke. Thinks of themselves as individuals. Rich. Thinks of themselves as entrepreneurs or investors. Ultra-rich thinks of themselves as an institution, a brand, a legacy, a family office, a dynasty. Their decisions carry the weight of preserving a brand that spans generations. Lesson, think of yourself as more than a person. Build systems, reputations, and legacies that give you institutional weight. 10. The ultra-rich measure. Wealth and freedom and impact, not just numbers broke. Measures wealth by possessions. Middle class measures wealth by net worth. Ultra-rich measures wealth by time, freedom, and impact. True wealth equals waking up and doing only what you want, when you want, with whom you want. Beyond that, it's about impact, philanthropy, influence, shaping industries. Lesson: stop obsessing over the number in your bank account. Focus on building freedom and impact. The number will follow. Conclusion: Part 4. The broke chase security. The middle class chases comfort. The ultra-rich chase freedom, control, and legacy. Their psychology is don't chase money. Control money flow. Don't just own, leverage access. Don't just save, structure to protect. Don't just work, buy time. Don't just retire, build dynasties. That's why the ultra-wealthy often appear to live in a different world, because they literally think in different time horizons, different rules, and different currencies. Money, time, relationships, influence. I am sure you've learned so much on the mindset shift that separates the rich from the broke in this series class of Part 1, 2, 3, and Part 4. This is once again brought to you by Finance Foundation 101 Plus. To support my channel, kindly subscribe, like, share with your family and friends also on all your social media platforms to help someone. Drop, comment, and hit the bell icon for your notification button for my subsequent videos. See you all in my next class video. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.